Hi there. This is where this movie begins, and I'll show you where it's going to end. And this is where the movie is going to finish, with those jeans all torn apart. And just for a heads up, this is also going to be the start of the next video where I iron all this stuff and flatten it out, and then I use it as a pattern for cutting out the muslin cloth. This is all about learning how to have fun making jeans. Welcome aboard. And since I probably haven't said it through the whole 17 or 18 minute video, please subscribe. Hi there. Just getting back to business to remove these pockets. I have torn out enough stitches recently that I have learned to actually just, rip them right out. I don't know whether I will be able to accomplish that here now that I'm filming it, but we shall see. Trying to get under a few stitches to get a start going. Don't know if I've got enough of an opening there yet. I do believe that I do. Indeed. Oh, it looks, I don't know if okay. I don't think I'm ripping cloth. Hopefully not. Oh, wonderful. Hope I've got this in view for us. Cool. Okay, that's going to be a bit of an issue, so I'll have to find another way to remedy that. However, I will do the easy parts first. Yeah. Ripping happiness. Stitch ripping happiness. You guys and gals having fun doing your stuff with your sewing? Of course you are. Now there is a double row of thread, and I'm just getting the first row. Once I get the first row done, I can open it up and start digging into the second row. So I'll do the same thing. I'll try to get a start by tearing a few threads out at the top here like before, so that I can get enough space to get the little ball down. And as we know, the actual blade is right in there, isn't it? Yeah. Here's all the tools that I have on hand. I've got a couple of rippers, and then I've got the small cutters, and then a pair of scissors as well. But I'm doing fine with the ripper, with the tearer. I don't know that I can get in there yet. This is probably my 4th or 5th time, maybe a little more, ripping stitches. So I kind of have an idea of what I need to do. I don't seem to have too many more new surprises. No, I can't get in there yet. Okay, I've made some progress. Let's see if I can continue the progress. Nice. This is probably the 3rd or 4th back pocket. Well, maybe 5th or 6th. But the more experience I get, the less time and the more effective and the less accidents I have. Okay, let me go up this other way. And eventually at the end, all I'm going to have to do is undo the 2 bar tacks, one here and one there. So we'll get this bit done. Sweet. Okay. Come down to the bar tacks now. nice, steady as she goes. I'm gonna be nice and patient. Yabba dabba do. It's a little bit hard to tell when I'm through all the bar tack strands or stitches. That will come with experience, no doubt. Experience is a great teacher, isn't it? For sure. Have to be really careful with that point. That is like scalpel sharp. It cuts through cloth very easily, and it cuts through skin and flesh even easier. I discovered once. Yabba dabba do. Yay. Success on that one. It's coming along well. It's nice when you can get the whole line of thread when you're cleaning it out before you get it, before you start ironing it all. Because everything has to be ironed, flattened out, and ironed. I have ironing starch, like, starch for ironing shirts and stuff. But I use it for ironing the jeans that I'm making and on the muslin I'm, learning on. It gives it a nice scent. The other reason I like to spray the ironing starch is because sometimes I try not to wash the jeans too often. So, and the steam and the heat from the iron clean and, disinfect it to a point. But it's nice to have the happy scent from the ironing starch. So my learning has been paying off. I've got the jeans kind of cleaned up. There's only, did I have any imperfections here? I might have had a rough bit there. There's a little hole here. So that was my only error, I think. I don't think I had any errors on that one. So I've got those two done. There's one pocket there. There's a front pocket on there. That's a rear pocket. That came off there. So this was the back and the front of the right side, I believe, because there's no pocket watch in there. The pocket watch is right here. So we'll put that there. Now this set is the front and the back still all together. So I have to take this apart still. Or do I want to leave it together and make a piece using that as no, I'm gonna separate it. Absolutely. Can I get in there yet? No, not yet. So I seem to have made some headway there, some gap. Indeed. Here we go. The big show. So that's the first line. The easy outside line. I have to go in there. Did we get some? Cool, I'm going to be able to flip it around. Handle my denim cloth. Have a sip of coffee. See, the seam ripper is neater and it's less risky. Don't have to worry about the cloth actually being torn. Now I never really have torn any cloth by just tearing it apart with my fingers, with my hands. But I'm always kind of thinking about that, like use a seam ripper if you can. And it's easy to, now see it's a little easier to rip, so. Beautiful. Isn't that fun? Are you digging this or what? Frigid fun, man. It's cold in Montreal today, about, I don't know, minus 17, minus 20 Celsius. It's freezing. I haven't been out. I get chicken sometimes. So okay, get back to work, Jebb. Focus. And I do also cut the stitches right out of the hems, because I want to have a true copy or pattern to make a template off of, or whatever. I imagine, you know, my plan is just to be able to put it down on muslin and size it out that way. For new stuff, or you know, that I have no experience with, I use templates. And sometimes I can't think of why I would have to use a template, but sometimes I do. The templates are nice, you know, because templates are amateur pattern templates. Like I have a few little paper templates made out of old tissue boxes, but I haven't really started to make permanent templates yet. And I won't be making them out of craft paper. I think I need something a little firmer, more substantial than craft paper. So I've got some stitches out there now. Where else do I need to go? Ouch. Now my left hand is kind of cramping up from this work. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Keep the point in sight. This is where I'm starting this morning, and what I'm going to be doing is ripping out these stitches along here, and then that'll get me to be able to separate the front right side. Correct? Yeah, there's a pocket watch. The front right side and the right back side, where I already removed that pocket. So that's the last thing I have to do today. I started erroneously ripping a little bit there just by hand, so I'm going to have to be patient, turn it over the correct way, and rip the stitches out, and then that way I'll get a clean division. There, that's what I'm talking about there, these stitches there. So I'm going to continue with that. It is slow and laborious. To get to this point, everything else is separated and put over on the ironing board for now. But to get to this point, it's been about 9 hours of work. So it does require patience and you know, keeping going. But I have to admit, I actually, even though it takes a long time and it requires patience, I actually enjoy doing the work. I enjoy taking them apart. Anyway, onward and upward. Well, we'll see how this works out. I may have it lined up so that I can just rip it right out. Oh, there's a bit of a start. There we go, you can see the thread there. And what I had already done was I had removed some of that serging, that overlocking, and I had removed some of the, undone some of the thread on the inside to get the start. Actually, let me see if I can do it here, like this. No, I don't need to do that. I need to really get it off on this side, like this. I need to get the ball down there, keep the point away from the cloth. Well, it doesn't seem to be as convenient as I was hoping for. I guess I do have to get that serger thread out of there initially. So at least I have the cloth separated that I can get the ball down in. There we go, there's some of the stitches there. Well, maybe I am tearing some of the cloth, that's okay, I'll be able to account for it. There. Definitely ripped some stitches there. Yabba dabba do. So there. That is the back right. And this is the front right. So the front right and the back right. So now I can clean all this stuff up, iron it, and then lay out my muslin and make muslin the same size as all these pieces. So that's how it's going. And like I said, I got about 9 hours into it so far. Here we are, friends. We made it through. Thank you for watching. I want you to have fun, stay safe, and come on back real soon. Next movie will be about ironing all this stuff and cutting out the muslin. Adios, amigos.